There we go.
All right, we are live. Mason M seems a little upset with us right now. We apologize. I'm sorry. It's my fault. My fault.
Mason M needs to settle down a little bit, have himself a lift bridge, relax. But he does look like he's horned up.
Horned up. Everybody's horned up. I'm glad to see some very familiar names here. Captain Cocktail, Tim Voss, L.S. Greger, Jelly Monster Harms. I'm missing everybody. Mark J. Mason, Bob Swede, Eric Spink. Love it. We got a lot to talk about. First preseason game coming Sunday, baby.
It's on the agenda. It is so damn close. And, I saw you had yourself delicious lift bridge there. I got me in your Oktoberfest. And, August, it's almost the middle of August. It's a bittersweet time. Summer's winding down. But one of the best pluses about this time of year is that football is starting and Oktoberfest beer is out. And this one is pretty damn good.
Yes, this Horned Up is brought to you by Lift Bridge. And, I'm waiting a little bit. I don't want to. It's kind of like Christmas. You can't start listening to Christmas songs in November. You got to wait. So I'm waiting for the Oktoberfest until probably mid-September. I'm having myself a hop dish this evening, and it is delicious. My first hop dish of my life, and it's wonderful. I've been doing the mango blondes. I'm changing things up.
Yeah. When's the last time you had a hot dish? Good old-fashioned hot dish.
Even though it's summer, I still eat tater tot hot dish on a regular basis. I'm very, very good.
You ever just do the one where you just put a bunch of shit together in a casserole pan and see what comes out?
I think that's called goulash. Julian Marker in the house. SSM Creation. SSM, where have you been?
I know someone who is left is probably Mason M. Pissed.
Yeah, he's pissed. Yeah, Mark J. I was gonna mention pumpkin spice Mark J, but I'm kind of over that. Daywalker.
I like Daywalker. Sounds like you might be a vampire of some sort.
My name is Jeff. That's right. That is called prison food.
Not here. It's called good old hot dish.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. And just a reminder, now that just because it's preseason, we're still going to be going live after every damn game. So get your butts on here right afterwards for the I don't even remember what we call it.
Post game horned up. Now it used to be called last call, but I think we're going to.
Oh yeah, it was last call.
So a couple things, some note keeping here. We have, actually 8 spots because Daniel Garcia somehow signed up in the fantasy league twice. So if you've gotten the email from One Bar, get your ass in there and sign up because we'll probably drafting in the next couple of weeks here. And if you don't sign up, we're going to give your spot to somebody else. We have a lot of people who want in on this league. Going to be some kind of fantastic prize, maybe featuring me and One Bar. I don't know, topless, something like that.
Well, definitely some swag, probably a little bit of cashish, maybe some Lift Bridge swag as well. So, we're going to give you a little bit. The invitations have been sent out. So make sure to sign up. And while we're talking about that, be sure to sign up for a Patreon. We've got a couple new Patreons this week that I'm going to give a shout out here when I pull them up. Lupagus doesn't even know we had new Patreons this week. But we do. We got them. No, we appreciate it.
You told him we had one. Said
we got 2.
Some hot dish. So join the Patreon. Definitely check that out. I will get some more content up there. I got to get my tour video created here. Just it's been some busy nights.
Busy nights. I used to watch a movie that was called on Cinemax in my late teens. Busy Nights.
Who was in Busy Nights? Nicole Eggert?
Got a lot of tugs though, and it was wonderful. Wonderful. We'll give her a minute here, but yeah, I'm very excited for this show.
Oh, I guess my name is Jeff. Actually, has a very tantalizing proposition for the fantasy league. Last place has to eat a can of cold manwich on an episode.
Wow. Great. You know what? I like that. I like that a lot.
Is it just sauce or is there actually some kind of substance in there? I'm not even sure.
I would say a half a can of manwich, just sauce. Baker 6 also some breaking news here.
Oh no. We got it. It's back.
Let's talk some Vikings. Let's do this. It's officially football season. It's arrived.
It is. We've had the Hall of Fame game is over and done. And before we get into the first preseason game, let's talk about the Vikings depth chart. I know you did a video on it earlier, but there's a few things I wanted to touch on as well. I think we should probably just hop into this one. Everybody giving their 2 cents worth right out the bat here. But a couple things that I thought were interesting about this. the first thing, what do you guys all think of this co-backup quarterbacks? Is that just the Vikings kind of coming outright and just saying both our backup quarterbacks are ass?
Well, not only the quarterback, but they did for wide receiver too.
Mm-hmm.
When it got to Tristan Jackson or Jalen Naylor, I believe it was. So that's just lame. Well, let's see in the comments. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought that was so damn weird. Dirk Diggler I guess he's knows Chipper Jones. Wow. Unbelievable. Slaughter was released by the Jags. Yeah, which means Slaughter, they signed some scrub-ass quarterback instead of him that I'd never even heard of. So everybody who's still on this Kyle Slaughter, he's probably worse than Mannion and Munn. So let's just stop that right now. Another thing that I thought was interesting, Zach Davidson was behind Ben Ellefson on the tight end depth chart. Not going to read too much into that, but with Zach Davidson being so heavily involved in the first team offense, making some nice catches, and seeming to win the trust of Kirk Cousins for the most part, I was surprised to see him behind Ellefson on the first depth chart.
Well, the way I see that is that it's just Ellison's probably going to be out there more just because he's a blocking tight end. So I don't put anything into that. I think Zach Davidson's right there with Johnny Munt. I just think Ellison on the depth chart, he's probably ahead of Zach Davidson. He's going to see the field more. Yeah,
and it depends what I still think, and I think you said a couple weeks ago, these receivers are going to get the majority of the targets here. This is not going to be a tight end feeding offense. So I don't think any of these guys are going to feast this year. But Johnny Munt will still have career numbers.
Munt.
Couple things down on the defensive side of the ball.
Hold on. If you're on Twitter, go hit up Liftbridge on their Twitter. Let them know One Bar and Luppiga sent you. Even if you've already done it last week or the week before, let them know. Show them some love.
Yes, say hello. Tell them what we're drinking. Tell them what you want to drink. Why not?
I'm sorry.
No, defensively, now we got the official. We know how the big three men are going to lay out. We got Tomlinson and Watts at end. Horrible Harry's going to be the nose tackle. What I thought was surprising, look at the depth chart here at the D-line, was Jalen Twyman was listed as a defensive end. I always thought he was going to be a nose.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's really I don't think even Horrible Harry, I think, will be on defensive end at times. I think they'll be all over the place.
Yeah.
But before you go, you hopped over to the defense. There's a couple things I want to talk on offense still. Smith-Marset holding down that number 4 spot. Well done. He had a great camp. And BC Johnson was fighting for him to get to that 5th spot. But Smith-Marset and Oli Udo was our backup left tackle. That is horrifying. I mean, I know we don't have a ton there. I know that Varian Lowe is the only other option, but Oli Udo, what the hell? I mean, I'm not putting too much into this first.
No, you can't.
It's like I said in the video, it's vanilla ice cream. It's boring. They're not going to try to get fancy and shake things up, but Oli Udo did surprise me, and Wyatt Davis was the last person listed. I mean, he was behind everybody when it came to interior offensive linemen. So any dream of him is dead.
His position listed was actually he was first on depth chart when the position was shit.
Oh, that's not
it was
nice.
Wyatt Davis.
I'm over it. Pocket Podcast, check him out, hit him up, do it. He will be on. He's coming on.
Purple Pocket. That's a lot of P's there. Hard to say. P. So defensively, we kind of get an idea of where these guys are going to play now on the line. And then the other thing that I thought was a little surprising, Chris Boyd over Harrison Hand. We've heard a lot of good things about Harrison Hand over the practices. Haven't heard much of anything about Chris Boyd. To see him listed above was a little bit of an eye opener.
Yeah, I believe he was like the 5th cornerback listed. He's above Hand. He's above Harrison, which isn't overly surprising. But yeah, Chris Boyd, I guess he is hanging on there. At linebackers, Chaz Surratt was above Blake Lynch, which was damn near a pant dropper for me. I couldn't believe it. So maybe they love these fast, athletic linebackers, just like Troy Dye. I mean, Troy Dye was up there too.
I think he was 3rd on the list. He's ahead of Asamoah even. So, yeah, we'll see. Chaz Surratt. I don't know if he's even out there. I haven't heard a single thing about Chaz Surratt at all.
Patrick Jones was listed as a 3rd offensive or outside linebacker. Love that. DJ Wanham was 4. Let's see. Luigi Villain, he was right in the mix there too.
He was ahead of Janarius Robinson, that's for damn sure. Again, another guy we haven't heard much about at all is Luigi Villain. And their punt returner was Amir Smith-Marset, who's never actually done it in the game. So that'll be interesting.
Jalen Naylor was the number 2.
Absolutely. So that's enough depth chart. You already did a video on it. Check it out if you want more depth chart talk. Let's go to let's take a little veer outside Viking land and come back before we get into the actual game coming up. Let's talk about the Ryan polls. I'm gonna call it an absolute disaster. These polls are melting. Roquan Smith wants out is the latest news to go down in Chicago. Pretty much just saying this new regime, this new front office is impossible to work with. And this is just the next domino to fall here with Ryan Poles. He comes in, gives this really horrible press conference. Looks like he's reading and he actually had struggles making out the words. He doesn't really give his young quarterback any help in free agency. He goes out and signs Dakota Dozier, all these scrub players, these third, fourth string scrubby ass receivers. And now he's letting his best player go or request a trade. I mean, did the Vikings dodge a bullet here or what?
Matamidai, Thor Johnson, appreciate you guys hitting up Liftbridge on Twitter. Letting them know One Bar and Lupica sent you. Let them know if you're watching this. But here's the thing with Ryan Poles. It seems like right now it's a complete disaster. I mean, disaster. Look at their roster. I mean, they got Dakota Dozier. Smith wants to be traded. You can't think of anything worse, but maybe he is just tearing. Maybe he's just absolutely tearing it down. It's very easy to say at this point that it is just horrible, but we'll see. The thing with GMs, though, we know with coaches in the league right now, they don't have a long leash. So if he's getting rid of Roquan Smith, one of their best players, offense and defense, that's just insane. I mean, it's insane.
It's not even that he's getting rid of him. It's the way he's going. It's the way he's going about it. I mean, at least be nice to the guy, make some trade value. It sounds like he has a really bad relationship with his players, and I don't understand how the Vikings consider this guy a finalist unless he just somehow interviews amazingly well. Maybe that's what he's good at, is interviews, because what he's done so far in the league is the Bears. I'd be shocked if they win 2 games this year.
Well, the thing is, if Ryan Poles would have came here, it would have been the opposite of what we saw. He would have, Kirk Cousins would have been gone. Everybody, Dalvin Cook probably would have been gone. Harrison Smith, Adam Thielen, he would have tore it down.
And Dakota Dozier would have been back.
Dakota Dozier would have been back on a 5-year, $65 million contract.
He would have been worth given so much damn money. All right, that's enough about the goddamn Bears. This is not a Bears podcast.
Bears.
Dang it. Gosh darn. Frick. Let's talk about a former Viking who is ripping it up with his new team. Tyler Conklin, just emerging as the Jets' tight end number 1, having himself a hell of a camp. Should the Vikings have maybe hung on to this guy?
Hit up our Patreon page. Let's get a new Patreon tonight. Hit up that link right there. $2 a month. That's it. $2 a month. Also, Liftbridge. Get yourself some Liftbridge beer. We got 2 guys. We already gave out 2 $50 gift cards. They're still coming, but look at them.
Wow. I hope so.
Should we? Tyler Conklin.
Who the hell is Jeff Conklin?
I got my name as Jeff on the brain. I'm looking at the comments.
Oh.
Tyler Conklin. Should we have brought him back?
Well, no, I mean, you can always go back and use hindsight, but knowing what we know about Irv Smith Jr. now being hurt again, and who knows if he's going to get hurt again during the season.
Breaking news. Kev Dog is in the house.
Wow. Why is he yelling? Yeah, I would have. At this point, yes, I would have loved to have him back. Even though I do feel a lot better about our tight end depth.
Well, LS, is that what he's actually getting? Is it $7 million a year?
It wasn't a crazy contract, if I remember right.
I mean, if we're cutting bait with Irv after this year and they knew it, then yes, they should. Conklin's going to be a very good tight end. Unfortunately, he's going to be on the Jets. He can rip it up as much as he wants, but he can't get the ball in his hands. He ain't going to do
but
shit.
A young quarterback's going to rely on his go-to nook and blanky tight end. And
Kyle Wilson is not going to rely on a blanky.
It's Zach. Kyle Wilson was a corner.
Damn it, every time.
Jeff Conklin, Kyle Wilson. What is wrong with you today?
He's not going to rely on his little tight end. He loves to whip that thing around.
Yeah, around MILFs.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But yes, Conklin, it would be wonderful to have him. But look at the offense. Look at Kevin O'Connell. He's going to have fun with some wide receivers. To me, I don't think he's that heartbroken about Irv Smith. It'd be great to have him, but I don't think he's losing sleep.
I don't think so either. And like I said already, I feel better just seeing Zach Davidson emerge and Johnny Munt settling in well. I think Ellis is trying to audition to be our new stat boy here.
I wish he would be.
Yeah, stat boy. We had to let him go after the old school hole days.
Andrew Collins, don't get me wrong. I hope Raquan Smith goes like to the AFC West. I love the fact that they're going to trade him. I mean, let's make the Bears as dog shit as possible.
Bears are dog shit, and the Lions are on fire after Hard Knocks last night. Did you guys watch that? That was fantastic. I haven't finished the episode yet, but I did see the Aiden Hutchinson, Billie Jean, and it's been over Twitter today. It's absolutely fantastic. And Dan Campbell. How can you not love this guy? He's just this big, lovable buffoon. Reminds me of Mike Tice, but better.
Yeah, he's Mike Tice, but not as dumb. So, possible.
Baker 6. I think you might have to get a shirt that says this.
Money Munt. Money Munt.
And on the back will say Poopy Wiener.
Maybe.
Well, I think it was Baker 6 who said it earlier, wasn't it?
Was it? Yeah, I think it was Poopy Wiener. Money Munt. I like that. Should send
that is good. We're definitely gonna use that Money Munt.
Money Munt. Munt was money again.
We do know a guy who can make shirts. A couple guys actually. All right, so Tyler Conklin, good for him. He's beaten out CJ Uzoma, and I think they used a high pick on a tight end, didn't they?
They have a. I'm gonna look that up.
Well, why don't you let Ellis Gregor, a new stat boy, handle that?
Ellis Gregor will know who their every tight end is.
Before we start talking about the
Jeremy
Raiders,
Ruckert.
Yeah, that's where he ended up. We do have one more Vikings nugget to touch on. That's Christian Darrisaw. Apparently, this guy is wowing everybody who goes in and takes a close look at him. He's getting Trent Williams comparison, the silverback Trent Williams. That is nothing but glorious news about Christian Darrisaw in year 2.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that they went like all of a sudden from rookie offensive tackle to one of the best in the game. I wish they would have picked somebody kind of in the middle. Trying to think of a really good example, but I can't. We'll take the praise. Love it. When you look at his PFF rankings last year, he was very clear that he was well worth that pick. I think a couple of years down the road, he will end up being one of the steals of that draft, as long as he can stay healthy. I mean, I hope he can. He should, but we'll see.
Oh, I mean, even last year when he came in halfway through the season, he still put together a hell of a rookie season. So Christian Darrisaw, I mean, it's amazing. The Vikings to have your franchise left tackle apparently on the roster right now when he's in year 2. That's huge. And yes, there appears to be a contest for the best Munt phrase that can be made.
Pretty good. I'll give him that. The fact that Darrisaw, I mean, is he Trent Williams right now? Absolutely not.
No.
But the fact that we're even getting stuff thrown out there like that, it got to get you very, very excited. This is fantastic. I love the thought of having a left tackle for the Vikings for the next 5-6 years. I love it. Love it.
Yep. And we got Brian O'Neill on the other side, so tackle position is definitely settled. Just got to get a little more, maybe a little more depth, quality depth. No Punt Munt, another one. They're coming in fast and furious. My favorite movie franchise of all time.
Oh my God. How about Muntbutt? Muntbutt is mine.
Muntbutt, the movie franchise? Muntbutt 1?
Muntbutt.
Muntbutt 2, City Under Siege.
Munt Nugget.
All right.
Julian Mark is reaching there.
I don't know. I don't know if that works. So, yes, Christian Darrisaw getting, I guess everybody's just trying to do names now. Darrisaw.
My name is Jeff is really going off the rails here. We're going to leave that yeah. Let's hey, what do we got next?
We're gonna talk about the game this week. Vikings. Is it home against the Raiders?
Daniel Carlson will be there.
Great. That's right. We got a new kicker. Munt Cakes. That's a good one. That is a good one.
We're Any late bloomers will be live after the game. I know it's preseason, but we don't care. We're still going to talk about winners and losers, and we'll still have an episode this week, kind of breaking down that preseason game. I mean, we're not going to see much starters, and that's what we're going to talk about right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, do we want to see any starters?
No,
this isn't like it used to be with the 4-game preseason schedule. There's only 3 now, so that kind of speeds things along. But do we want to see any starters play? Do we expect to see any starters play? Let us know what you guys think first.
Put it this way. If there's a starter, realistic starter, who would you want to see? We're not going to see Harrison Smith. We're not going to see Dalvin Cook. But is there a starter out there, maybe like Jesse Davis or whatever?
Matamita is going to go to Testes Park after the game.
I don't know what that is.
I think I have an idea. Oh, Julian. Oh, boy. Oof.
Let's see what Julian wrote.
He went with Muntflaps.
I got it. Nah, nobody wants to see any starters, and I fully agree. I'd like to see Garrett Bradbury play all 4 quarters.
We might have a winner now with Captain Cocktail.
Muntwich. Damn it, Captain Cocktail! You killed it. You absolutely nailed it.
Oh, he did. Yeah. And I looked back last year. I actually did some research prior to an episode, and we did not start any starters last year in our first game when we got absolutely shellacked by the Denver Broncos.
Not a single starter?
I mean, no sexy starters. I didn't look at the O-line. Didn't really show you the O-line and the box score.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what they do at tight end. I mean, is Munt is technically a starter? I mean, are they really going to bench Johnny Munt?
He can play.
I'd like to see him out there hot and heavy.
Yeah, I mean, why not? But I think it's going to probably be more of the Nick Muse, Sean Bayer show, probably. But whatever the hell. Who doesn't matter? He'll be cut next week anyway. First cuts are coming up, I think, in a couple of weeks. He'll be the first one to go. Goodbye, Sean.
I'd like to see a rotation of those tight ends, some Zach Davidson. I would like to see Johnny Munt out there. Other than that, I mean, SSM and I are pretty much on the same page. I'd like to see Cam Bynum out there. I don't want to see Horrible Harry out there. Shannon Sullivan, I'm fine with him not playing a single snap. But yeah, I don't want to see really any starters except for some Cam Bynum. Maybe. Yeah, no, I don't want to see any.
No, there's no reason. We have a second no punt Munt. That apparently is the favorite.
No punt Munt. No punt Munt.
It's going to replace the skull chant. Yeah, so that's we're actually kind of getting into the second part of this is who are we most excited to see? I mean, maybe for the first time in game action. Some of us were at camp. We did get looks at these guys, but who are some guys you want to see this Sunday when the Vikings take on the Raiders?
Raphael, greetings to you as well. My name is Jeff. I want to see some Asamoah, as do I, sir.
We have a new one. Runnert Munt. Bob Sweet just retracted it.
Tickle my Munt. I'll take that one. What I really want to know is if we pick a winner out of this and we actually make a shirt, will somebody actually buy it?
Well, we need a store first, a storefront.
Munt punch. Anybody do Munt punch? Mm-hmm. Who do you want to see? We want to see Nwangu, Jalen Naylor, absolutely. Booth, Lewis Cine. That's a good question. Will we see Lewis? Will we see him?
Maybe he'll have another excused absence.
I wouldn't care if we didn't see him. I mean, I know he's only a rookie, needs some action, but I wouldn't care if he just sat his ass on the bench. Patrick Harms, yes. Oh, butt Munt. I said Munt butt.
Munt butt. I don't know. There was one that I thought was really
a Subway sandwich.
Did you just say Subway?
Subway.
Yeah, some guys I want to see. We mentioned Lewis Cine. I want to see Jalen Naylor. He's had some big explosive plays the last couple of days. I want to see that carries over into a game situation. Andrew Booth Jr. was mentioned. Greg Joseph. I want to see if he can stay hot in a game situation. And the guy who I won't say is under the radar, but he's kind of having a little more of a quiet camp than I thought he would. Ty Chandler, I think this is where he's going to shine. He's going to get a heavy workload.
Oh, no.
If you do a preseason fan duel, Ty Chandler may want to put him in MVP.
Yeah, Ty Chandler. I mean, we've seen Vikings 4-string running backs rip shit up every single year. And Ty Chandler has no right being a 4-string running back. And when he gets out there, can you imagine him behind Vadarian Lowe and Blake Brandel just absolutely taking that outside for a 40-yard run every single carry?
Yeah, he's going to be fun to watch. I think he's going to get a lot of work. Jalen Twyman, that was a good one. I think he also will get some action this Sunday afternoon. The last game of, I guess it's technically week 1 of the preseason.
Yeah, Albert Wilson, depth chart, he's definitely buried. He is right above Thomas Hennigan, one of our favorites. But Albert Wilson, some guys I want to see. I want to see Smith Merced. I think we'll see a decent dose of him. Zach Davidson, Ty Chandler, like you said. I want to see Chaz Surratt. I hope they play him a shit ton. I want to see him a bunch out there because we didn't see anything of him last year. And just one little note here. Anybody who's saying like they want to see Wyatt Davis, there's no point. I mean, I don't even want to see him out there. He's not making the team. I hate saying it, but like if this was last year, I'd be like, I want to see Wyatt Davis. I want to see him kick some ass, but I don't even think I want to see Wyatt Davis anymore. I'm so depressed about Wyatt Davis.
Yeah, Wyatt Davis is going to be like on the Commanders.
Muntskins. You guys remember potato skins? What a horrible potato chip.
What? Those are delicious.
Bacon potato skins. Those things were so gross.
No, the cheddar ones are fantastic. Potato skins. They still have those in some random vending machines. They're like, probably still the bags from 88.
They're like leather in there.
No, they were good. They were good.
Everybody Wyatt Davis makes everybody sad.
Well, this is a great segue because now we're talking about guys who have to have a big game on Sunday. And one guy on my list was Wyatt Davis. He needs to show up and somehow miraculously perform, or he may be with Sean Bayer on the first cut list.
I don't even think I think at this point they're just waiting to cut him. I think I don't even think he's gonna be one of those like last cuts. I think I don't even think there's a point for him to come out there and have a great game. I'm not trying to be depressing here, but what Monty Wiener?
Baker 6 just completed the trifecta. He just made the Triforce of his Munt trilogy.
Let's see some guys in the comments. Who do you want to come out and just knock the socks off of this coaching staff?
Well, who needs to? It's more who needs to. Who needs to do that? Who has to?
I'm kind of mixing this in as guys I want to see as well.
We just talked about that.
Well, yeah, but I want them to knock the socks off these coaches.
I think you just want to keep
saying dilly.
Let's knock the Munt off of them.
Chris Reed, absolutely. That's a good one. Couple Mons. Chris Boyd. All right. Dylan likes some Chris Boyd. Patrick Jones. Yeah, Lewis, I love Lewis. If I'm sure he will play. If he was out there for like one series and just laid the wood on somebody or just had a great play and then they just shelved him for the rest of the preseason, I'd be just fine with that. You can't.
I just want everybody to know. I know you weren't listening to me.
Kellen Munt.
Fair candy.
There we go. That's the best one. Kellen Munt.
They keep coming. They just keep coming. Of course, Ellis Gregor going the NDSU route, which I do have my hat there they sent right above my head.
LS, one of our favorites of all time. No doubt.
Yeah, I'd like to arm wrestle him someday.
You would lose. Okay, can we get a new Patreon tonight?
Yeah,
we get a new Patreon, what I gotta do? Away hat. We get a new Patreon, we're giving away hat.
To who? Me?
No. How'd you like to show up, sit at the end of the bar with one of these puppies on?
A lot of months will pop out if you do.
A lot of months. So who are you guys? Who do you want to have? Who has to have a big game?
Well, let me check. Kellen Mond, definitely. He's just had these horrible moments in camp, and then he makes these unbelievable throws at the same time. He hasn't had a total shit practice. He hasn't had a total great practice. It's just good mixed in with shit. He needs to step up. He needs it not only for the coaching staff to make him the backup. I think for his own confidence, he needs to have a good game, get some swag back, because Kellen Mond looks like just watching some of his body language when we were there last week, he looks like a broken man.
He does. I'm going to be a little less specific. I just want one of the backup quarterbacks. I mean, I know Sean Mannion is not in the same category as Kellen Mond, being a young guy Mannion was an early draft pick, but there's not much hope for Mannion. But I just want one of these guys to come out and have a decent drive and, I don't know, give the coaching staff a little bit of confidence going into this season and not have to bring in Kevin Hogan for a workout.
Yeah, I think you just don't want Kevin Hogan on this team. Because every episode I will talk in my Ultimate Warrior voice and say, Kevin Hogan,
Kevin Hogan, I'm coming from the spaceship.
No, it was the airplane is going to crash. Google Ultimate Warrior WrestleMania 6 interview. It's hilarious. He must have had 3 pounds of Coke before he did that thing. Michael Blackie, hello. Daniel Garcia, you erased one of your fantasy team names. I don't know how you got in there twice.
Yeah, you did. You got to delete one of those guys.
All right. Who else did I have? I also had Wyatt Davis. He has to. Otherwise, he's going to be on a new team.
It doesn't matter.
Anyway, Janarius Robinson needs to step up. Luigi Villain was ahead of him on the depth chart. I think Zach Davidson needs to actually have a good game too. He is this year's KJ Osborne, but he isn't as good. He's been having some drops. Sounds like he's dropping some wide open passes. So I think he needs to put together a nice game against the Raiders and show this coaching staff that he can be a reliable target for the first team offense.
Well, he's doing it in practice now. We got to see him do it in a game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a big thing. Last year, preseason, he looked. I don't know Zach Davidson, but I'm pretty sure you'd admit that he had a very horrible preseason game.
Oh.
So he needs to do it in a game, get a touchdown pass, make a couple catches, because we've seen it in practice. He's getting some rave reviews. So Zach Davidson is definitely my list. And one of these, like Luigi Villain, Zach McLeod, I'd love to see one of these guys tear it up in the third, fourth quarter and just try to squeak into that final roster spot. The fact that Oli Udoh is that backup left tackle, I mean, it doesn't get me excited. He makes me very scared, but I'd love him to come in and have a very good showing. There's no doubt about that. And then our punt returners, Smith Marset. If he's our punt right now, he's number 1 on the depth chart. Hopefully they're going to give him some live action here. Just catch the ball. Just no duffs on the punts. And Jalen Naylor. I want to see. And Dylan Dotson, Chaz Surratt, I already said it, but he's probably going to get a hot and heavy dose, and I'd love to see him make some plays out there.
No duffs. Duff McKagan.
Hell of a guitarist. What a guitarist he was.
Armand he really Watts. Was.
Let me catch up on some comments here.
I don't think we're going to see a lot of Armand Watts, because I think his position and his role in the team is pretty well solidified.
Yeah. No, I would be surprised if we saw Armand Watts. Atamueo, rookie, 5th rounder. I mean, he was pretty buried on that depth chart.
He was pretty buried.
I'd love to see him out there. Ripple shit up.
See a gopher make this team for once.
Nate, what was his name?
Triplet.
Damn it, 5th round pick. Broke my heart.
Real shitty player. Should call him Nate Muntlet. Nate Muntlet. Will it count if I write it down?
Nobody steps on their munt. Wow, Mark J making a bold prediction. I like it.
Does he mean ISM? Because I can only think of the ass to mouth there. I don't think that's even how you say ass to mouth.
Christian Jackson. Fairly high up on the depth chart, higher than I thought he would be.
You might be right. You called that one a while ago. I actually think Tristan Jackson might actually make this team.
Myron Mitchell, we didn't say that. He was right on the fringe as well. Myron Mitchell's been getting some love on the depth chart, so he's another guy. Let's see him back it up. Let's see this receiver back. The shitty part is if you're a receiver on this team and you're playing in this game, you have Sean Mannion and Kellen Mond throwing you the ball, which is not great news.
Mm-hmm. It's not great news, but Mond has thrown some nice deep balls, so there could be a big play for some guy down the depth chart. Mond just letting him fly.
Munt.
Oh my God,
Wacky.
Nick Edlund has a really good one here on the
I'm
comments.
not putting your comments up there. Mount St. Helens is probably
How did
about
no
like
one?
ninth out of
How did?
the 10 that we've
But
gotten.
I'm just saying, how did nobody not go the mountain road? It's so obvious. It's so easy.
Motorboat and Munt. I'll take that one over it any day.
I would too. I just thought the mountain thing should be taken. All right. Brokeback Munt.
Not bad.
Maybe I'll write it down. All right. So is it game time? I think it's almost game time.
Hold on.
This live is just flying by.
Let's see. I'm just
Where
looking
do I
at
go?
this. I know we're doing a Raiders preview. I was just looking at the roster quick. Aside from Daniel Carlson, I don't know.
Don't they have Amir Abdullah? I think they have Amir Abdullah now.
Are you kidding me?
No, I think he scored the first touchdown of the year.
Amir Abdullah is a Raider? I don't believe you for a second.
I'm about 15% sure.
He is. He's the last one on the list.
Yeah, he scored the first touchdown.
All right, it's almost game time.
Where are you going? He just munted off. Abdullah is a Raider. Thank you. What's the breaking news, Arms? Karate Kid celebration. You guys ready for season 5 of Cobra Kai next month? I know I am. What's the breaking news? Now I'm very concerned. Thanks, Tim. I'm trying to get this freaking company to sponsor us. They're not getting back to me. Fantastic. They got so many awesome shirts. You could probably do the what's that month phrase? Really early. I thought I would have made a great shirt. A lot of people asking for Garner Muntshoe to be our quarterback. We were on that thing. I think we were on that thing last winter at some point, saying why don't the Vikings trade for Garner Minshew? Guy not only quality backup, but I mean he's got to be the funnest guy to have in the locker room. Imagine the shapes he can make with that dong. Muntatron, Crunch and Munch. These are good. We should really just have a whole maybe a whole Patreon episode of Munt nicknames.
We got to do an official. We got a new official contest where we have people vote on them. So we'll be looking back at this, and we'll do a vote. And you know what? We might make a shirt.
It's Harry Munt. My God,
Harry Munt might be my favorite.
Did we get okay? Blake just did the mountain thing. Thank you, Blake.
Tim Voss wants to know if anybody's going to that Vikings Bears game.
10-9? I actually think I'm going to the Thanksgiving one. I think that's what we're going to do.
Oh,
that's what we're doing.
I would never go to one of those. That's Thanksgiving.
That's when I'll be at. Yeah, I'll be scolding my turkey.
Crunch a Munt. Full frontal Munt.
Full frontal Munt. Wow.
All right, let's do this game. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's not great. So I think we kind of actually did this one. I don't know. I'd say the beta version in that all game show one we did. But basically, what it's going to happen here. I somehow deleted my.
Mark J would love to mooch off of you, Tim Voss, and just collect a free ticket if you have one.
All right, so this is called Snip Snap, Snip Snap, Snip Snap, Snip Snap. So basically, I'm giving you two guys. You tell me which one you'd cut. Which one would you cut between the two? All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm Quessy.
Let's do this.
Wide receiver position. Which one are you cutting? Tristan Jackson or the veteran Albert Wilson?
Well, let's see in the comments. I don't want to shoot too early. Albert Wilson.
Dirk Diggler just won. HJ month. Albert Wilson or Tristan Jackson, which one are you cutting?
Davey does not want me to talk about Oli anymore. Everybody's getting rid of Albert Wilson. Everybody. Look at all these Wilsons. Only got one Jackson, Baker 6, but that's it.
Yep, yeah. I agree 100%.
Everybody. You know, Albert Wilson, reliable, punt returning depth, but come on. I mean, the ship has sailed. You got to keep Tristan Jackson, young buck. What is he? 23 still. He's very young. There seems to be some intrigue around him, and he's never going to see the field. So keep him on your team. Albert Wilson, you can cut him tomorrow. He's not going to see another team.
Yeah, Tristan Jackson doesn't even have hair in his munt yet. He is so young.
Lord.
So yes, I would also keep the young guy. Looking at Albert Wilson, you watching him at camp, he looked like a running back. He's wearing 25. He's kind of short and stocky. Just doesn't look like a wide receiver. But
I like my name is Jeff's might be my favorite now.
Albert Munt. All right, Muntwich. Maybe that was one that was going to shirt. I don't know.
All right, who you got next?
Muntox. All right, Chaz Surratt or Troy Dye. Who are you cutting?
Oh, that's actually a hard one. Just because I know what Troy Dye brings to the table, and I have no idea what Chaz Surratt brings to the table.
Let's see what the viewers think.
Who are you getting rid of, Chaz Surratt, or are you getting rid of Troy Dye?
Troy Dye jumping up to a 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, 6-2. Remember, this is who you're going to cut, not who you're keeping, who you're cutting. Surratt making a comeback. Oh, man. Captain Cocktail, the captain's just speaking through him right now tonight.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of jeez, that's tough. Because I mean Troy Dye is running with the twos right now. I mean, he is their backup inside linebacker, but Surratt doesn't seem too far behind him. So athletic. I'm keeping Chaz Surratt. I'm getting rid of Troy Dye. I think it's I mean Troy Dye. I don't think Troy Dye upside is much lower. Dyed Munt hair.
No, there's a better one out there.
Muntbarn Muntigus.
No.
Nah, yeah. I'm keeping Surratt just based off of the upside. Troy Dye probably made to be a special teamer, maybe a backup third string linebacker. So I'm going with the upside.
Yeah. Personally, I've never.
Great.
I've never been a fan of Chaz Surratt. Didn't like the pick at the time. I'd love the Troy Dye pick. You know, he looks weird. I would cut Chaz Surratt myself.
I don't think there's a wrong answer there.
I'm not playing the game. All right, let's go to the cornerback position. You're gonna cut one of these guys. You're gonna cut Chris Boyd. Or you're gonna cut Nate Hairston. You can't cut them both.
I don't really care. I will cut them both if I can. No, this is an easy one for me.
Michael Blackie wants to cut Harrison.
That's not nice. See in the comments, a couple Boydies here. A lot of Boydies.
French Mutler. What does that even mean?
I don't know, but I like it.
The French tickler? It's true.
Dylan. Harrison. Yeah, I'm getting rid of Nate Harrison, and I'm probably going to do it by text message. I'm not even going to bring him into my office. I'm just going to let him go. I mean, Nate Harrison's a slot corner. We got a handful of those guys, and Chris Boyd, at least, it's a pretty good special teamer. I mean, am I going to feel good about him being out on the field? Not really, but he adds. I mean, the depth he adds is like 5'6", and he can play special teams.
You're wrong. The thing he adds to this team is the heart.
Heart. He loves camaraderie. It appears
he does, and I think he brings this team together.
Raphael just nailed it right there.
Yeah, no, I think he'd be awesome at that. He definitely has a career somewhere after his playing career is over.
The One Bar Lupagus and Boydie show.
It might be. It might just be. All right, this one's going to be real hard for you. Defensive line. You have to cut one of these guys, Wyatt Davis or Kyle Hinton.
Oh,
you have to keep one too.
I don't want to. You should have. All right. Wyatt Davis or Kyle Hinton. All right, comments.
Michael Blackie's just getting off the rails now.
Yeah, he is. Everybody's getting yeah. It's actually pretty split here.
It's closer than I thought. There's just so much. I think Wyatt Davis is the Kyle Sloter of offensive linemen. Everyone loves him.
That's not fair.
To who?
Wyatt Davis is the. I mean, he's the
Laquan Treadwell.
No, I'm trying to. I can't even think of his name. Stanford. Dave. He's the David Yankee. He's the
next David Yankee.
I mean, who's the other guards we took that we had so much? He's the
who was the guy?
The Pat Elfline. He's just another line of interior offensive linemen that Rick Spielman could not hit.
Let's go old school. Let's go way back to was it 05 when we could have got Mike Nugent? We took that guard. What was his name?
Marcus Johnson.
It was Mark.
I'll never forget Marcus Johnson.
He sucked. Davis equals Beavers.
I'm getting rid of Kyle Hinton.
Oh, you're sticking.
Just for the hope that Wyatt Davis all of a sudden just brings Kyle Hinton. There's 100 Kyle Hintons that you could sign. There's only one.
You're right,
Davis. You can sign.
You're right. You
Willie
are
Beaver,
right.
That's a good one. There we go.
Now Willie Beavers is way better than Wyatt Davis, but I would also have gone with Wyatt Davis.
You know what? I think Willie Beavers is still in the frickin' league.
He's probably somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's probably in Chicago with Dakota Dozier.
Willie Beavers is the what the hell's that backup quarterback that just lasts forever? He's that guy.
Ryan Fitzpatrick?
No. He was a Saint. He was a Bear.
Oh, the old dude. McCown?
No. Come on. Somebody help me out. He's been in the league forever. He went to was it Purdue?
Not
Chase Daniel. LS every damn time. He's a Chase Daniel.
I didn't even have the comments up. Jeff Garcia. What?
By the way, Willie Beavers is a Washington Commander, by the way.
Wow.
He will be in the league. When we're both dead, he will still be in the league.
Oh my God, he's gonna be really old. 99 month balloons. Wow.
99
That's good.
month balloons.
Oh, I'm loving this month stuff way too much. All right, we got a couple more here. Blake Brandel, or the man, I think we could probably say we had dinner with this guy, Vidarian Lowe.
No.
Yeah, we kind of did.
Nah, I'm taking. All right, let's see some comments. Bailey Stone wants to know the score of the Vikings Bills game, by the way. Like in the Super Bowl?
Oh, no, they play this year. I think it's at Buffalo. I don't know. I can't really predict anything at this point in the season, but I expect us to lose that one.
I expect a lot of points in that game. There's no doubt about that. Expect a nice 31-27 Vikings shock the world with a victory against the AFC Bills.
Yeah. No, we would have smoked them the way they smoked us, and we can get it back at Bills Mafia there. Remember how harassed we were?
Remember the foolish they made Anthony Barr look?
You pretty much said you would eat your own penis if we lost this game because it wasn't going to happen. And then you were eating dick. Dickwitch.
I didn't like that. Munt Dickwitch. Everybody wants to get rid of Blake Brandel.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm not getting rid of Blake Brandel. I'm keeping Blake Brandel. Okay? Vidarian Lowe is nope. He's going to be on our practice squad. Okay? I'm going to say, you know what, Vidarian, we love you. You're going to add some great depth. You're a great guy. Nobody's going to pick you up. We're going to bring you right back on the practice squad. You're going to be right there. Blake Brandel, you're my guy.
Wow.
This might be the worst one yet, by the way.
Did you not see his family that he needs to feed that we were having dinner with him? And do you not care about them?
Do you not care about Raphael's Mountain Dew? I mean, it's the worst one yet.
No, I like that one actually quite a bit. All right, we got one more of the snip, snap. All right, this one is very important. Who are you keeping? Sean Mannion or Kellen Mond?
Oh, come on.
Who are you cutting? You can't cut them both.
Very easy discussion. I'd love to have it.
Hey, Michael Blackie.
What happened? You're way ahead of me on the comments here. Michael Blackie. There you go. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Michael's always I can't, you know what? I said it last time. I can't wait for our post games. We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna be half snapped up. Even the preseason games. Can't wait. Make sure to join us for the after show. We're going to be ready to go. A lot to talk about.
Yeah, we will definitely be on the Raiders one. The second game, preseason game, I don't know if we'll be going live there or not. We got some shit going on. But
why wouldn't we?
I will be at a concert. You will be somewhere else.
Partying. A couple of Monds. I'm surprised. Even Michael Blackie wants to get rid of Kellen Mond. Screw it. Manwich.
I mean, this means you would have to have Sean Mannion as backup.
Or Kevin Hogan.
Long shot. Wow. Mannion the we're doing Mannion nicknames.
Mannion the Stiff. Nah, I mean, come on.
Wait. Did you know Fart is here?
Welcome, Fart. We appreciate you joining the show tonight. Greatly appreciate that. Hey, look at
Fart
it this way.
House.
It doesn't matter who we keep. They're not coming in to win the game. Nobody's going to come in a pinch and win the game. And if they did, it would be Kellen Mond. It wouldn't be Sean Mannion. It would be Kellen Mond with his legs or some crazy-ass throw that he couldn't probably repeat. Sean Mannion is not going to win us a game, ever. I'm keeping Kellen Mond just based off the fact that maybe he turns out to be something. There's no way I'm keeping Sean Mannion, ever.
Yeah, you're right. And I think just what Kellen Mond can do with his legs, if he can even take off and run, get 8 yards here, 7 yards there, 6 yards there, the Leroy Horde of quarterbacks, that puts him over Sean Mannion. They don't have to throw the ball. Just take off and run with it, hand it off. It's Kellen Mond, and I don't care how bad he looks. I'm keeping Kellen Mond just for the fact that maybe he has, as bad as he's looked, he can't handle the snaps. There is these incredible throws almost every practice that he makes. It just kind of makes your jaw drop. And that mixed in with his legs, I think, puts him way over Mannion. It's not even close.
Yeah, you have to. You just got to do it. Eric Spank, hit up Liftbridge on Twitter. Anybody that's watching, hit Liftbridge up on Twitter. Let them know One Bar and Lupagus sent you and that you love their beer. Help us out because they are sponsoring this show, and we love everything about them.
If you're drinking their beer, take a picture of you drinking it. They want to know what you look like, what you're drinking.
They don't want to know what you look like, especially me.
I do. I want to see him. Muntbridge.
Muntbridge. And if you are watching, be sure to subscribe. We're here every damn day talking Vikings. Let's get to 8,000 subs. Let's do this.
Did we get our Patreon?
We didn't, but I'm not going to beg because that's awkward and weird. But something tells me during our live after show on Sunday, we're going to get a Patreon.
Do you think if we change it to Montreon, will we get one?
I wish we could. Michael Blackie, thank you once again, sir. Greatly appreciate that. Everybody who hopped on. As always, we're going to be weekly now. None of this bi-weekly, once a month bullshit.
It's over. Horned Up is back. It is going to be
back and
it's gonna kind of vary between Wednesday and Thursday depending on soccer schedules, but we will be here every single week, so we'll let you know in plenty of time what day we'll be coming on live. And while you're waiting for that, are we going to try to hold out for one more Montreon or not?
You know, the Montreon link is out there. It's right there. We'd love to have you. We'll give you a shout out. We even offered free One Bar and Lupagus swag. Nobody wants it. It doesn't matter because we're just glad you're here.
We do. We appreciate every one of you. Everybody who hopped on tonight, thank you for joining us this Wednesday evening. And remember this. Once was a guinea pig named Randy. Randy the guinea pig. He once broke out of his zoo enclosure and impregnated nearly 100 females in 2014. He became the father of about 400 babies. Frickin' Randy the guinea pig.
My name is Jeff. Before we go,
they should call him Munty.
You guys are the best. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Post game.